So, guys, very dark man is not after Nedu because of what Sister D1 said on that podcast. Latest development. Just sit down, get a popcorn and juice. VDM is after Nedu because of his friend Tunde Ednut. That is the gist we are getting from Cutie Juice. This gist is deeper than what you think. So apparently, some people are angry that VDM is standing for Tunde. If and only if that's the case. Because I don't think VDM will be fighting for Tunde, whereas VDM has his name to clear. Tunde has a platform and a voice. If the gist is telling us that Tunde even went as far as blocking Nedu because a guest came on that podcast, I was saying rubbish about Tunde Ednut. But Tunde felt angry because Nedu did not say anything to stop the guest. And Nedu went as far as publishing it. Whereas Tunde has been so nice to Nedu, promoting his brand on his platform, and expected Nedu to do better, because even when Nedu is having scandals on media, Tunde does not post it on his platform. That's his own way to show that he is with Nedu and is promoting his brand positively. So Tunde got offended that how can someone I always stand for, I defend, I promote, will sit down and a guest is talking ill about me. If you call me your friend, then your conversation with people when I'm not there matters a lot. So Tunde got offended and blocked Nedu and said, let's see how this your podcast will go, because this is bad. Now, at the end of the day, VDM and Nedu were cool. They were doing things together. And Nedu even gave VDM his UK plug, who facilitated VDM's visa. And Nedu even verbally stood for VDM when the visa plug was demanding for money. Nedu told the visa plug that I am guaranteeing for VDM that VDM is going to pay you your money before the visa is out, of which VDM did, which was good. And VDM obviously is appreciative about that. The fact that Nedu can stand to vouch for VDM, for someone VDM does not even know, for a visa plug, and at the end of the day, the visa was out for VDM to travel in and out of. That shows the friendship between VDM and Nedu. And if Nedu can do the same thing to Tunde and do the same thing to VDM, it shows the type of friend that Nedu is. Now, Nedu is sharing it with some friends that what is happening right now is because of what happened between him and Tunde. That Tunde blocked him because he made Tunde to understand that he has no control over guests on that platform. So now, Sister D1 went on the same platform and was calling out VDM. Someone you call your friend that you have even stood for, give him your visa plug, guaranteed his payment even in his absence. Someone you call your own person that you guys have spoken, discussed, and have a lot in common that you guys have shared behind cameras. Someone stood on your platform. I was saying ill things about him. What you instead did was you were instigating it. You acted like you don't care. You gave your guest the go ahead to say all sort of things about that person. What was the intention? So why are we capitalizing on the fact that VDM is fighting for Tunde Ednut? Tunde Ednut has a platform to speak for himself. If Tunde wanted to make the whole thing dramatic, Tunde would have posted it on his platform. But he never did so. He spoke with Nedu behind and blocked him. So why are we putting it on VDM? And okay, let us assume it is true that VDM is fighting for Tunde Ednut. What is wrong if VDM is fighting for Tunde Ednut? Have you not stood for your friends, even in their absence? A friend that cannot stand for you, is that one a friend? What's the benefit of friendship if they cannot stand for you? If I'm your friend and people are saying things about me that you know will get me offended if I hear about them, and you are comfortable listening, it means you are part of them. So VDM has every right to defend himself and clear his name. Now, this news is coming from Cutie Juice, and Cutie Juice have spilled it out detailedly for anyone who cares to hear and know about what is actually going on. So my point is, if VDM is actually rooting for his friend Tunde Ednut, is anything wrong with that? Nothing. I don't see anything wrong with that. Anyone can do that for a friend. As simple as that. So let us not just make it as if this whole story, VDM has no right to come out and clear his name in whatever manner he's trying to do it. So, guys, this is what Cutie Juice wrote. You know, when it comes to Cutie Juice, some bloggers believe things about Cutie Juice as far as that thing does not affect their favorite celebrity. But once it affects their favorite celebrity, the news is wrong. The news is Romo. But as far as it concerns VDM or those that they hate, that news is legit. Now, this is what Cutie Juice wrote. So apparently, Nedu and Tunde have been at loggerhead for some time now. Apparently, one of Nedu's invitees on podcast said bad things about Tunde on the show. Tunde felt betrayed because he was expecting better from Nedu's platform since he has in the past used his own platform to promote Nedu's brand. And whenever Nedu was in scandals, which puts him in a bad light, Tunde, does not put it on his page as his own way of helping project and promote Nedu's brand. That's what anyone who calls you their friend is supposed to do. So fast forward after the episode of the particular podcast, which a guest said bad things about Tunde, Tunde sent Nedu a text and told him that because Nedu, thinks he has a platform, he's sad. Watch his guests say ill-mannered things about him, Tunde, and Nedu didn't even care to prevent it because he knew it would give him the clicks and views, and let's see how long he will hold this platform. Allegedly, Tunde is said to have blocked Nedu after this, but Nedu, who felt he has no control over his guests' opinions, shared this information with few mutual friends as usual. So apparently, Nedu and VDM were very cool to the extent that when VDM needed a plug for his UK visa, Nedu came through for him and gave him his visa plug and even verbally guaranteed on VDM's behalf about some money issues, which VDM obviously paid before the visa was out. But it was Nedu who told the visa plug to start the process and that VDM will surely balance up. So, according to gossips, some of them are saying VDM coming for Nedu on what D1 said is likely as a result of the beef between Tunde and Nedu, they believe. Because in that supposed text, Tunde's expression was clear that Nedu think he has a platform now, so he can invite people to speak ill of Tunde on his show and use him for clicks and views, and that Nedu should watch how long he is going to have this platform for. So some of the industry people are saying VDM is not fighting Nedu because of that D1 statement. And that's actually because of how Nedu kind of used Tunde's name, been running up and down just for his sole interest for the honest podcast game. Because whatever Tunde had insinuated in that particular text, as VDM is very loyal to Tunde Ednut. So I said, let me come and give you guys this gist so that you all have heads up about it. My question is, if VDM is fighting or standing for Tunde Ednut, who happens to be his friend, a loyal one at that, what's wrong with that? Put your opinion down there in the comment section if you see anything wrong in this. So at the end of the day, so VDM, like you all want to make us understand, D1 is so insignificant and VDM does not care about him. VDM is just standing for his friend. You guys are instead making this thing look worse on Sister D1. Put your opinion down there in the comment section what you think about this. You guys know Harley not too much at the comment section. Is your friend. Bye-bye.